Video by Cap Cha called "The Illegal Femboy Anime is Batshit Insane." Never heard this, never heard of this channel. Sounded pretty cool. Let's see what it's all about. Ooh.
Incest, slavery, lollies, traps, oversized breasts, fan service, harems, domestic abuse. All of these tropes are, individually, at the very least, annoying. At worst, socially damning. Yet, collectively, these tropes are part of what makes anime anime. For better or for worse. You know, I'm starting to think that—
Off to a pretty good start. And I'm not saying that entirely for subject matter-wise. The video quality, that's good. Damn. That invincible intro, now we're on Konosuba, the neat creep role-playing fantasy. It's, I mean, there hasn't been, just off of those few things, he listed all the things that makes anime quite the meme, But let's see what he's talking about. What is the illegal femboy anime? Let's see what it's all about.
I'm starting to think that this isn't actually a very good argument. But anime is full of stupid shit like this. And people are always complaining about it.
Always has been, always will be.
And trust me, I understand why. But if you were to just relax a little bit, maybe throw your hands up in the air like you just don't care, then you would get to experience cool shit like this. Oh.
He's essentially saying don't knock it till you try it, don't use the prejudices people thrust upon anime to delegitimize the quality, because there are some gay anime here and there. Now granted, that to me, that's not the appeal, the spectacle stuff. To me, you can't just show action and explosions and high-octane violence and stuff and have me invested. It's like, I don't think that that's cool. It's the context that makes it cool. It's like, are you telling me a good story? Is it well written? Are you actually, like, trying to make me feel something rather than just, like, a generic, predictable storyline? Stuff like that. I've seen a good amount of anime here and there. I can see why people have their prejudice against it, but, like, if that's the thing that discourages people from just going out of their way to try to see if it's something that they may enjoy, then it's like, screw them. Who cares? That's going to be the case when it comes to virtually everything. I watch media from all across, all around the world, all in very different places. I don't let a certain genre or certain subject matter deter me from something. You can find good shit everywhere, and that's just a general rule of thumb you should apply to everything in life. Dude, just try it, and try it a little bit more and more, and you never know, you may find something. But yes, there's plenty of degeneracy. And I've seen a lot of anime. Like, well, I haven't seen a lot of anime. I've seen a handful of anime here and there. It's just, there's some funny shit here or there. There's some good stuff here or there. You never know. So, just give it a try. And if you encounter really weird grunge stuff, don't be surprised. Just be like, all right, that's just part of the choice I made. I believe there's something worthwhile to be found. But yes, that is a good general rule of thumb you should apply to life. Don't knock it till you try it. Try it, man. And it's sort of like when you're trying a new food. Don't just like, a little bit of bite, take a, go right fucking straight into that brick wall. If you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then hey, now you know. Now you can't just chalk it up to, oh damn, I didn't try it enough. And now I could try it again. Now, like, say if you've never watched anime before and you come across a new anime, random one, do some research on it. If people are saying it's good, yada yada. Whatever it is, whatever draws your interest. Watch a good couple of episodes. 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes, and then you'll be like, okay, that gives me a general valid enough consensus on this. I've consumed enough hours to determine if I want to keep going with this. But yes, again, general rule of thumb, don't knock it till you try it. Let's keep going and see what's going on with the femboy shit.
Oh my.
It should have been me!
I was reincarnated as a 7th princess so I can take my time perfecting my Dude, can they make the title any fucking longer?
Yes!
My life is just as wrong as I expected. Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Take me back. 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 The 7th princess is an isekai. Isekai. About an insane person who is magisexual. Just like how Mao Mao is psychotically obsessed with poison, this chick is psychotically obsessed with magic. In fact, in their past life, they are getting immolated alive. By powerful magic, of course, and they're just sitting there like, I'm just a rubber and a tongue in my fucking neck. So they die in that raging inferno, and then they get reincarnated as the 7th princess so she can take her time perfecting her magical ability. No, by the way.
Okay, I'm just gonna, like I've said it already, the good production value. The editing here is good, this is entertaining. Subscribe to this guy or whoever the hell made this video. You're gonna see some weird shit, but hey, I mean, that's just part of the deal. It's in the pursuit of quality, and when this is a quality video, this is nice. So, I'm glad I came across this.
By the way, this is not isekai, although a lot of people seem to be convinced that it is. Similar tropes and all that jazz, I get it. But the word isekai literally translates to different world. And here, our MC is reincarnated into the same world. So, like, technically speaking, it's pretty much the opposite of an isekai. But the 7th princess still sounds like generic fantasy anime trash. Because it is, in the same way that Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer are generic battle shonen. The production and characters in these series are just so good that they end up being more than that. Much more. Okay, let's talk about the elephants in the room. The two voluptuous, rosy, overly detailed elephants. I just don't see why people are upset about the MC's legs. If it makes you angry, just follow my lead and take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, awesome. Now, does this character design affect any real person in any way? No, it doesn't. So why do people care? Lloyd? Oh, that's a dude. Well, I ain't no
But also, they're young. And just through sexualizing that, it's the implications of such is what people tend to have a problem with that. It's what it entails, it's what it's the intention behind it, you know. It's a little... he looked young. And those are some voluptuous thighs. What are they trying to say with that? What are they trying to get across with that? They trying to get people to attach certain feelings to that? You're teetering a little. Not to say what you're saying, you know, I'm not shitting on you. It's just, this is my opinion of what I see of this thing. And this is the first time I heard about this goddamn anime. With this femboy anime. Is the illegal thing because I'm gonna keep doing that, is a little bit too young. We just saw a scene of them bathing in a sauna or a bathhouse or whatever. You blurted it all out. Was that from this show that you're referring to? Ooh, femboy. Lolly femboy. Ooh. I can see why people have a problem with that. Alright, let's get some more information.
Cringe, homophobia, and
I'm joking, it's a joke. Yeah, dude, I would totally smack. Well, that's not good. These overly sexualized hips and thighs belong to a 10-year-old boy. The problem is not that he's a femboy. The problem is that he's 10. Although I guess mentally he's like in his 30s or something. So. But that's just it. This is just a fictional character with weirdly nice legs. Legs that in no universe would ever belong to a 10-year-old boy. If you really wanted to, you could...
There you go. Hit that right in the head. See why it's a little weird? Why that design attribute is a little, little bit questionable. I mean, it's anime. Not to say that that itself is like, you slap that label on, okay, you're good, I now understand. But it's like, you gotta kind of come to expect it when it comes to this type of shit. There's a lot of degeneracy there. Oh god. Alright, I feel like we haven't peeled back enough layers. Let's see, let's see. Do we want to see it? You want to see it? Here it is. Oh god. The batshit insane. Is there something that makes it a little bit more batshit insane in contrast to the other batshit insane standards that you find within anime, the tropes the weirdness, the freakiness, the oddities. Let's see.
If you really wanted to, you could probably even count these as two separate entities. It's just dumb anime shit that doesn't hurt anybody. I was uncomfortable at first, but then just like with everything else in life, I just kind of stopped caring over time. But
I just noticed, I'm predicting, I literally, right before I resumed it, I literally predicted the thing that he said. Just anime shit. But then again, that label right there, I mean, is there an extent? And yes, there's that argument too. It's not real. It's usually the implications of that, despite it not being real, that people tend to have an issue with. Not to say, and that's valid, I think. Valid enough of an argument. But yes, what you're saying is also valid. It's not real. And simply drawing shapes and figures on a screen, or just in a cartoon or yada yada, isn't really tangibly hurting anyone. It's just the people tend to have an issue with what it is, what it entails, what the intentions behind these types of things are, right? It's pretty a little bit dirty, a little grunge. But yes, bottom line is it's not real, so no harm, no foul there. But it is pretty weird. It's a little icky.
But, there is absolutely no redeeming factor that justifies Lloyd's thighs. This isn't like Mushoku Tensei, Onimai, Monogatari, or even Araimo, where this garbage is used as a plot device, and there's actually a good message attached. No, this is smut for smut's sake. And for that reason, I can't actually really recommend watching The Seventh Prince. But here's my pitch anyway. The Seventh Prince knows exactly what it is, and it's better for it. It's not ashamed of itself, and plays into anime's stupidest tropes. If we were to say that Frieren breaks the rules of anime to transcend the medium, this would be the opposite side of that coin, the production. Holy shit, the production. I expected pretty much nothing going into this, but the Seventh Prince's production is the best that I've seen since, Frieren, I guess.
And yes, despite all that stuff, I guess, there's still things like all the grungy, the weird smut, the weird inappropriate stuff. There are things that you can, like, legitimately appreciate when it comes to a piece of art, just media, right? If it's well made, if it's curated well, if there's quality, right? In terms of whatever thing that it is that you can appreciate about this particular thing. And it's, I guess, you can't forget about that. That's a valid thing to appreciate when it comes to something, even if it's kind of, But yes, it is weird, the thigh stuff. Like, come on, guys. What is that? What are we doing here? What's Japan, man? Sorry, I lost a few brain cells there. I coughed it up. I'm surprised blood didn't come out as well. All right, let's keep going.
And when we're talking about production here, we are not just talking about the budget or the number of frames animated. We're talking about the pacing, the timings, the voice acting, sound design, art, music, overall direction, the whole shebang. Production is not just about money and time, but about how you use that money and time as well. And The Seventh Prince is a masterclass in that aspect. I read the manga up to chapter 50, and it's probably the best art I've seen in any manga that I have ever read, personally at least. This is modern art, and this no-name production studio is doing their damnedest to replicate that feeling. There are so many scenes that are just approached with such creativity, and you gotta love to see it. There's kind of been this growing trend of animators really breaking the mold and thinking outside the box, which, if you couldn't tell by the way I edit, I kinda dig that shit. The Seventh Prince.
I was about to point that out, yeah. Kind of reinforcing your editing. Like, you've edited this by yourself. My goodness, it's a lot of effort there. Not very monetizable because of the sheer output of effort, right? But I mean, that's clearly not what it's about to you, which is good. I think that's good. I think at the end of the day, that's what should matter. But at least through a business perspective, it's not the most viable or practical or most effective, which sucks. People should be getting rewarded for stuff like this, but that's not how it works. Just look at my content. It's crazy. Like, even in my personal experience with my videos, I get punished for the more effort I put into my videos. People watch them for less time, they get less views. People don't respond to them as positively as they do for my longer, less edited content, which sucks. Kind of sucks. I would like to get to a point where I could put a little bit more into that, but like, I'm trying to view it through a business perspective so I can, you know, facilitate the actual stuff that I want to put effort into, right? Filmmaking and art in general. But, and, you know, this guy's doing what he's doing, right? He's putting effort into his stuff, and it's good. I'm just pointing out this other thing, the reality aspect of it, how you do need to take into account the business stuff, at least if you're going to turn this into something, or at least get to a point where you can do this type of thing. These people, these animators, they needed some type of, like, they needed resources to do this type of thing, right? And it had to have hopefully been worthwhile as a result of their effort that they put in to the product. And I don't even like quantifying it as such, a product, right? It shouldn't be viewed as for the sake of money. You should make it because it's good, or you should like something. You want to make something for the sake of quality. Yeah, that's not because you want to make money off it. And usually when people go in from that angle, it usually it discredits the quality of something, because money and quality they're not, something be good is not what makes it money. That's not how it works. People need to just give them money, and then that's the thing that determines whether or not something is valuable in context to monetary acquisition. Quality has no bearing on that. People don't discern quality because it's good. They discern quality based on their emotions and how they feel and how they quantify that, right? Isn't the saying art is subjective? If that's the case, then art is everything. Good is everything and everything else, all at the same time while also being nothing. It's whatever the hell you want it to be. And effort, it's antithetical to effort. It's antithetical to time input, into skill, into talent. It's just, all of these things have no bearing on the outcome of monetary acquisition. It's just random shit. Just sell. That's it. So yes, I do appreciate videos like this, and it sucks that that's the reality of it. But hey, regardless of that, you still get stuff like this, both the YouTube video and the quality of the, not the subject matter, the grunge stuff there, but the quality of the production itself, right? And he was totally right about that. Production value, or at least it's how you use the value or the resources you have, not the extent of value, right? When you look at a Marvel film, they blow through so much money for mediocre looking CGI just to get the product out there, to get people to see it. That's the bottom line. It's not really about the actual quality, right? How well it was made. It's just, oh, outsource, now we're good. Let's just cookie cutter movies, blah, 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 get it out. People watch it, give us money. We see it as a market. That's the point of us making these movies. Not so the movies are good. It's only because we just want to make money off it. So, I see what you're saying. Let's keep going.
Seventh Prince is just a fun show, and it really does seem like the people working on it are legitimately having fun doing so. Mappa's animators are crying right now. Fun. This anime is just fun, which I actually wrote a little song about it. It goes like this. F is for fights that look really awesome. U is for you and me. R degenerates. N is for everyone and anyone at all. Can be drawn to have really plump thighs that make me question my morality. Hear me out. This is what separates anime from modern Hollywood and Western media. The writers for anime and manga truly do not fear social backlash for whatever they make, and they genuinely write what—
I mean, if you just put in a little bit more effort, you're already separated from modern Hollywood and Western media. It's a lot of garbage, a lot of low effort, low ability, low talent, low quality horse shit. Where it's like, oh, it's just, you know, a guy who knows a guy, and you write your garbage piece of shit script and get it to get some idiot producer who only cares about making money off of this thing that he's gotten into so that he can make money off of it, and then it's just shit everywhere. Western media's, that's why I don't even go watch movies in movie theaters. There's so much boring bullshit, so much mediocre crap. I always look out for the movies made by like individual directors, right, auteurs. Right? Like there was most recently a Yorgos Lanthimos film that came out. I have to go out of my way to go see that movie because it's not as accessible as, say, like Inside Out 2, right? Because that's, you know, more mainstream. But like, that's my point. It's like a lot of the stuff that gets made that most people are aware of. It sucks, man. Oh my God. sequels, unoriginal crap, cookie cutter bullshit, like assembly line bullshit movies, like reimagining after reimagining, unoriginal bullshit. Even the original stuff is so poorly made. Oh God, it sucks, man. One of the things I just hate so much about Western culture in general is like these people, a lot of these people just don't know what good is. It's like, oh my God, did you see the new Marvel movie? The Marvel movie 1482? The way that every single storyline and every single plot beat and all the characters and all the dialogue, it's all the same over and over again. But I'm gonna go see it over and over again because I just like it. Did you see that? Did you see Captain America punch that guy? That was so, oh my God. You see the way he threw his shield? Oh wow. Dude, the stunts are so good. Dude, the cinematography, it's like, no, it's all just generic garbage. You've seen it a million times before, but you tell yourself it's good because I guess you just don't. When it's like, it's sort of like, if you're not interested in shoes, why would you give a fuck about the new Nike Air Force XZ42 or something? A perfect example, my own ignorance. You wouldn't care. You would treat shoes as its most basic practical surface value to you. You wouldn't go out of your way to know more about it, so why would you? Like, you're gonna just take what's presented to you most immediate. That applies to everything in life, to video games, to music, to movies, everything, right? Unless you have some further degree of investment into it, you're probably not gonna dig much into it, and you're just gonna take what's given to you, that's it. But yes, what I was saying, anything separates anything from Western fucking, from goddamn shit fuck Western ass movies and media. It's just so much garbage, man. So much.
They genuinely write whatever the fuck they want. And because their creativity isn't stifled, they can legitimately have fun and express themselves in their work, which is how you make good art. Through passion. No matter how fucked up it is. Because of this unparalleled freedom of expression, we get masterpieces like Mushoku Tensei or Made in Abyss. Attack on Titan? Attack on Titan has an incest subplot between the main characters.
Oh, but they're not related by blood!
Dude, that is the exact trope. Yes, even Attack on Titan is not safe from anime degeneracy. Look. You don't have to agree with me. You don't even have to accept all of anime's trashy tropes. Just before you get upset about something and try to attack people for liking it or making it, first just take a step back, take a deep breath, and remember.
I think I know what that. A lot of stuff he's referencing, I'm not entirely too. I've seen glimpses and stuff, this or that here or there, but I know what that one reference was when he brought up the meat. Because that was Meat Cannon, Papa Meat. He made a video about how lollies are gross, which, yes, there's validity to that, and we're not going to get into that argument. It seems that this... I'm making implication. He didn't state anything straight up. It's just the implication based on the editing. Oh God, there's a whole cesspool of just Garfunkel bullshit right there, dude. I don't even want to acknowledge that stuff. It's like, that's just, it's so toxic, it's so gross, all that stuff. Oh man, I know exactly what video he's referring to because I watch a lot of Papa Meat stuff. And Papa Meat does have a point when it comes to some of the arguments made in that video. But, yeah, we're not, I guess we could kind of I don't want to even just presume stuff about what this guy's saying. I'm just judging based on what's being presented here, but, oh God, really teetering on the edge of just depravity right here. That's all this is. But I agree with the stuff that he's saying about art, right? The quality, the passion, the putting yourself into it, the trying to make good stories, all that stuff. I agree with that stuff, right? Quality should matter, but unfortunately it doesn't. Context to what people find to be important, it doesn't matter, right? That's what I was saying earlier about this guy putting so much effort into this video. It's like, this is very high quality, but it's like, you can't get this in context to what YouTube finds important, the platform in which people are able to watch it. He's probably not going to make too much money off this. He's not going to be able to get videos out like this too frequently. It sucks. People should be rewarded for talent and ability and skill and effort, but no, that's not how it works, dude. If that weren't the case, people wouldn't be making millions and millions of dollars off of playing video games and shit. But this is reality, man. It's all about attention acquisition. So, all right, a little bit left. Let's see what else. Closing statements here.
that it doesn't fucking matter. Our AI overlords will soon dominate the Earth regardless. I just enjoy exploring the nuances of controversial anime. But somewhere along the way, the Seventh Prince stole my heart. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that, guys. Guys? You know I don't mean it like that, right? Thank you to Jit and John, Dominic Majowski, Brothers Gaming next.
I mean, hell, the fact that he even has a Patreon, that's adhering to the way that the things work in real life. And he's probably making pretty okay money, enough to be able to make enough videos like this, which is good. There was something else. What was it that he was saying? And yes, I do like controversial shit. There's a lot of movies out there that, like, I mean, not to say that I'm big fans of them. I mean, I don't really go at it. It's not, that's the controversy isn't what merits my attention. Controversy to me, I'm not as emotionally reactive to that. I care about the substance of the thing that you're presenting to me. That's what I care about. And I feel like that's something people should care about, but again, that's not how people work. People are very emotional and very reactionary. So, but I'm a different breed, man. I watch a movie like, what, The House That Jack Built, most immediate controversial thing off of it, right? A movie about a serial killer following the serial killer as he kills people. And it's like, a lot of people hated that movie. I'm not entirely sure why. Like it was like 2.5 hours or something. The first 2 hours are very, I like that. That was good. It was very intriguing. But like the remaining 30 minutes was just like weird, abstract horse shit where he's like going through like a manifestation of hell and he's like climbing on the wall and then he falls into like a pit. It's like, that was kind of dumb. But point is, I guess a good thing to take away from this, don't let like your preconceived notions or just your a fear of controversy and gross, depraved subject matter deter you from enjoying something. Take that with a grain of salt. We're talking about media here. So like if, I don't know, take fucking Jack Built, The House That Jack Built. It's a Lars von Trier movie. In that movie, he kills children. He kills people. And children are included in that. And if that's something in particular that you're afraid of, then it's like, you might be missing out on some interesting, emotionally evoking experience, right? Another movie. Let me take another movie, like killing children. That's a big thing that people have their gripes about in media and such. Another example, Hereditary. Perfect example. Halfway through the movie, some girl, spoilers for people who haven't seen that, one of the child characters gets fucking decapitated, and then the movie cuts to jump cuts to in the morning where it's like it shows her decapitated head decaying on the side of the street being filled with ants and shit. Dude, that was so goddamn effective. Oh my goodness, holy shit! Like, you need to like, what do you think makes Game of Thrones such an effective story, or just well, at least the first like 5 or 6 seasons, but it starts to. But it's the brutality, how honest it is. I love that shit, man. It's very emotionally evoking. I'm invested in that shit instead of just generic, predictable garbage, which is usually, it's just incredibly pervasive in Western media, which I agree with that argument you made. Anyways, cool video. Go subscribe. His name's Captcha. Yeah. What else is there to say here?